How did the Roman Empire fall, and what similarities do we see today? Rome was a monster. However, over the next 400 years, the empire would fall to ruin. There are 3 reasons why this happened. Number 1, their economy. Rome was too reliant on slave labor and could not adapt to a modern workforce. Number 2, its military. Occupying so much land required expensive protection from a massive military. And number 3, the politicians. Constant corruption and betrayal of its rulers weakened the empire from the inside, making it vulnerable to invasion, which is exactly what happened next. Do you think that Western society will suffer the same fate?
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim, pushing this word out across the 4 corners of the world. On Shakwat.
Lamar Ariyah.
Yahweh.
Just a quick lesson going through the spirit about the end of all things is at hand. This is 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Right, be there sober, man. Meaning not necessarily, not drunken off alcohol and everything, but being sober as far as paying attention to what's going on in your surroundings, keeping your head on a swivel. All right, not being engulfed in what's going on in America, that's, the folly, the so-called good times, because we're in the time now where they're pushing anything like those, bread and circus. You got football season going on, everything, and they're trying to distract people from what's really going on. The wars, the proxy wars, the rising of prices on food, gas, layoffs at jobs, the people are losing houses, because this is a economy that's collapsing, man. The foundation, the structure is so weak that it's about to come down, man. Okay, and I mean, and if you're not paying attention, if you don't have any understanding of the scriptures, man, you're gonna get caught up in that rubble. All right, but when you have understanding and you're paying attention, you're gonna be able to maneuver through the spirit, that you don't just get caught up in the evil times that's coming to the capacity that the rest of the people are.
That's right.
Well, just to land back on you, bro, that's why the scriptures tells us to measure the time and know the prophecy. And that's why we have to be in depth in this word to keep up with what's going on, because it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to let things, fall upon us and, we're not watching. That's why back in the ancient time, they had watchmen to watch out for things that came upon the earth so that they can warn the people. And that's what we're doing, trying to warn the people that these things are happening. We're at that final stage. We're at the final climax of the Most High movie.
Right.
And we need to, the end is about to the movie is about to finish, and then the credits, and then a new movie gonna start.
That's right.
But it's gonna go on forever.
That's right. Cause it's a duty. We suppose, like the brother's saying, warn the people. That's a duty, man. That is a order to be watchmen, to blow the trumpet, to warn the people. So what? The blood would be off our hands, man. All right. This is what the Lord told us to do. All right. So when it comes down to it, they won't have there will be no cloak for their sins, man. All right. They're gonna have to face the judgment that comes upon them because they didn't hearken to the words of Yahushua being delivered by way of his prophets.
That's right. So Shah said that this is Jeremiah 7:25. And it says, since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day.
Our forefathers, Moses, Aaron, okay? Forefathers, okay?
Yep. I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets.
And the Lord said what? Before that great and dreadful day that he was going to send forth his prophets, man. Before the fall of every great kingdom, the Lord sent forth his prophets. And that's what we're seeing in today's time. Start from our apostles, our elder bishops on down.
Yep, that's right. And it says, daily rising up early and sending them.
Daily, man. That's why it was the Apostle Tahar sent out the decree to do videos, man. Okay, daily. What Yahushua, what? He was in the synagogue daily. Okay, so we supposed to be pushing out this word daily, man. That's why you got videos from brothers from all across the globe, man. Regardless of what time zone you in, it's gonna be a video from Great Millstone going up, man. It's gonna be a camp of Great Millstone somewhere out on the highways and hedges. Okay, because what? This word's supposed to go out daily.
That's right. That's right. Isaiah 14 verse 4. All right, it goes into that thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. And the king of Babylon is referring to the nobility of Esau, Edom, you know. And it says, and say, how have the oppressors ceased, the golden city ceased. And that golden city is referencing to America. As it says, Jeremiah, how the Lord have gave him like a golden cup in his hand.
Yeah.
You know, and you think about America, they had something in the 1950s was called the Golden Age.
Right.
You know, that was like the height of America's like economy, you know, just jobs, you know, things like that was on point. So now we're at the end of that golden city being decreasing. And Joe Rogan, he posted on his podcast, he was going to about Douglas Murray stated, anytime civilization comes to an end, they always be obsessed with sex and gender.
Right.
Look at in today's time with this misgendering, all this misgender pronouns, things of that sort.
Yeah.
The hypersexuality. That's how you know we're at the end of this kingdom. Called ancient Greece, they was in that same spirit. Also ancient Rome.
Ooh, I got this for you. Because you said spoke on the golden age, and you just said ancient Greece and Rome, right? It says a golden age is a period considered the peak in history of a country or people, a time period when the greatest achievements were made. The term originated from early Greek and Roman poets who used it to refer to a time when mankind lived in a better time and was pure. And that's Roman Greek, man.
Yeah,
right.
You know, and we know Rome was the strongest empire, man, from the time of the Babylonian. You know, it came down to Rome because the scriptures goes into with the iron teeth.
Yeah.
You know, that's that mighty army they had, man. And now today's time, fast forward to America, Babylon, that would be considered America, man, because America considered having the strongest army. Okay, they have their money goes further than any other country.
Yep.
They keep it at home, as the scriptures say. So they have federal reserves in more countries than any other country.
You know, U.S. embassies.
U.S. embassies. They got bases, army bases, navy bases. They covered just like Rome. Rome conquered and covered more lands than any other kingdom, man. So this is Rome reloaded.
That's right. This Revelation 18:23. And the light of a candle should shine no more at all in thee. So that light goes into this like the prosperity,
Yeah.
pretty much heightened in this society. So because this is that golden city being ceased. The Lord is making the city of confusion being broken down now.
Yeah.
And it says, and the light of a candle should shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride should be heard no more at all in thee. And you read Isaiah the 24th chapter, it goes into about the mirth of the land is gone. Because now people about to get ready to come into some serious times. That's going to force them to be in a serious spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's already getting in that mode now, just on a lower level. You know, people are having hard times just making ends meet.
That's right. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
No, you got it.
Now, so you think about America's sorceries going into that westernization, you know, that Babylonian wine, they have spiritually intoxicated these other nations.
Yeah.
Because other nations are waking up now and seeing that, you know, they have been seduced and under the delusion, and now they want to pull out. They tired of their countries being raped for the minerals and raped for all the different things that are resources. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And the water. And so, you know, now they want to pull out, and that's what's going to happen is, and that's why they're going to have all their missiles pointed over here.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, to blow up, to annihilate this place.
That whore.
Right.
Yeah. I got one. Okay. I don't know if you want to close it on or not. This is the book Isaiah chapter 47 verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. And so, you know, America continually pushing that narrative, how they're thriving, that, you know, the job market is great, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, people are doing better than ever, the housing, purchasing, whatever is great.
Yeah, the housing market.
The housing market is great, you know, that the food prices are sustainable, you know, where people can afford things, you know, but that's all a lie.
Yeah.
This place is deteriorating, man.
Right.
It is going down, and the scripture states it, man.
That's right.
Okay, and Esau, now really thinking about the latter end of it, man, that this is prophecy that this place is to go down. So regardless how they feel about us, regardless how they push to continue their kingdom, man, the Lord has set a bound that they cannot pass. Okay? So this place is over and done, man. It's a matter of time. In the latter end, we are seeing it. We're looking at it. We're prophesying it. But Esau is not considering it, man. That Yahushua is coming back to set back up a righteous kingdom and take back what's his, man.
Yeah. Now, just so you got to think about with Esau, he's known as that serpent according to the Bible, which goes into like the very deceitful and artful and deception.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to be very just aware of his craftiness, because he used things like that by saying things going to get better, make America great again. You know, using all these so-called good stories make people feel good. But at the end of the day, what does it say? When they should say peace and safety,
There's sudden destruction.
there's sudden destruction. So you got to understand, this is that serpent we're dealing with. He speaks smooth things, you know?
Yeah.
All right, this is Jeremiah 51, start at verse 7. You got the point at verse 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
That golden cup is so-called prosperity. You know, it's so-called opportunities.
Democracy.
That democracy. You know, this is the place everybody wanted to go to, the land of milk and honey. When they seen the Statue of Liberty, they thinking they were going to have these great liberties and everything. And that illusion was good for a moment, you know, but that illusion is just like Esau's wickedness, man, that rust. You know, it's going to continue to rust regardless of how much you clean it and wipe it.
That's right.
So this place was going to continually to deteriorate and just pretty much rust, man. It was never to be a continuing city. You know, it goes back to Isaiah. They never considered the latter end, man.
And the vibration America pushes out with that spiritual fornication.
Yeah.
And as they say, immorality destroys nations.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it says the nations have drunken of her wine, going to that Babylonian wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Like the brother Yahweh was just speaking earlier. Now these nations really seeing the true colors of America, that great whore.
Yeah.
Right.
So now these other countries, even within America, a lot of people are leaving, going back to their own homelands, which is nothing but biblical prophecy.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And the sad part about it is our own people, Yasha don't see, and the other nations as well, don't see prophecy unfolding before their eyes right now.
Right.
All
right.
they got they sight on is making America great again, and the follies that are going on, like you mentioned earlier, the football games, the fair, all the different distractions that they're trying to throw out at them. You know, that's all they're looking at.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because the Lord know all things. The story was written before it was published.
Right.
Okay? So the Lord already knew he was going to keep himself, as it states in the scripture, a remnant who would not bow down to Baal. All right? And he knew he was going to have 2/3 who are going to be cut off and die. That's why the Lord said, do not concern ourselves, roughly paraphrasing, of those who shall perish.
Right.
Because 2/3 got to go. They have a role too, and their role is to pretty much become ash. And the Lord's elect role is to be doing what we're doing now.
Right.
Prophesying the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, proclaiming, uplifting the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and letting the world know that Yahushua is coming back.
Okay.
Closing out.
So, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.